Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today I would like to talk about custom window treatments. And if you've never had custom window treatments, or it's been a really long time since you've had custom window treatments made or priced, you know what? You may need this, because custom window treatments are quite expensive. It is serious money. And a lot of times when we are starting to work with a client, a homeowner, especially if they're doing new construction and remodeling, because what they have in their mind is, of course, construction costs, the contractor's costs. They know they have to furnish it, but things like furniture and rugs kind of hit their brains, but it's usually not too way far in that they start thinking about things like window treatments. And quite frankly, like when you're working, people love big windows. If they're building, they want as much big windows on the back of the view or whatever that they possibly can. And you have to remember that, and those windows are pricey. And you know what, to put some sort of shading product or custom window treatment on there is also very pricey. And so a lot of times it hits the homeowners towards the end of the project, and it surprises them. So we're going to do a two-parter. This is part one. And then the second part would be in my studio when we get into a little bit nitty-gritty. But the thing about custom window treatments, hence the word custom, is where it's expensive. It's a one-off. And besides the process of somebody coming to your house and measuring and designing and picking out the fabrics, that's a whole different cost to itself. There's the cost of actually fabricating it and getting installed. And it takes actually a lot of expertise and knowledge about that. We're not talking about just some simple, side panel that you're putting on a rod. There's a lot of that going on. But when you want something that is really tailored for your situation with a fabric that's specific to you, and for hardware that will perform and be beautiful as well, there's a lot going on there. And so we're gonna pick it up back at my office, because I want to show you some hardware and some sampling a little bit to explain this a little better. But you know what? They're expensive. And I actually now in my process early on when I'm doing, whether it's a large decorating or whatever, I warn people, like when we're talking about the budget, I start throwing some rough numbers of what I think their house is, and they are totally shocked. So I'd rather shock you on the front side than on the back side. And I'll see you back at my studio. And not gonna drink that? I'll help you out with that one. See ya.